Hello and welcome back everyone. We are practically one turn away until all hell begins to break loose. Not only is my third squad of roamers going to be finished and I'll be ready to partake in the strategy I have in mind, but my ECM targeting support research is about to be completely finished, and that will leave me open to even more possibilities for my fleet as we begin the Galactic War, or so I'll dub it. Because really, it's going to be me versus everyone who's in my territory, and that's including star bases and God knows what else. So hopefully, my ships are up for the task of actually just demolishing everything in their way. Might be a bit tricky, but I actually have faith in their mobility and agility. We just gotta wait for his turn to finish, because my roamers are both just about done here. That will be my third squad, and then every other roamer I build afterwards should have probably, well, I should aim to give them the ECM that I just fully researched and unlocked. So to make sure I do that, let me just cancel the build queue just to be safe. So that way I know every one of my roamers after this point basically has the upgrade. And of course I also got a fourth one that just finished, so maybe I'll make this a final squad, basically a squad of 4, because it's going to be more on the front line, I guess, or I'm just going to use it to bulldoze basically any of the star bases in my way. Nonetheless, this is perfect. Everything ties up so well. I just need to build a support ship now, is really all that I need to do at this point. But otherwise, let me just figure out what I need. I love to continue with the military manufacturing, but extra mining is also useful as my fleets get more ridiculous. Because I don't think I'm going to do any more training with the other races, except for maybe the Kryklons, so long as I still have them on my good side. And I have a lot of choices here. All of them are quite literally 2 turns for the majority of them, so I can even continue to really supercharge the potential of my fleet, which I am liking a lot. Now, before we get to the next phase, let me actually start upgrading at least my roamers there, to make sure that they have the ECM equipment on them, which is going to require a bit of work because I am actually lacking the mass I probably need. I know what's going on. Why it's so long? It's trying to load every single one of the components that I would be using for ship design. That's why it's completely black screen, taking forever. Go figure. I probably should have prepared for this ahead of time. Clearly, I'm giving away how spur of the moment this is, huh? Now, what is the mass of the ECM jamming? 15 mass. Damn it. I don't want to have to pay Thulium for it. That's a shame. But 25% is pretty damn significant, I gotta say. And what else? Isn't there... There was something that also jammed, or so I thought. It was like an ore effect that jammed it. Yeah, makes this ship hard to hit. I don't care about that because I don't have the thulium for it. Regular jammer, which is 20 mass, so I'm going to have to cut a few things. Which I'm not really liking the prospect of, so maybe I'm not quite there yet. I can get rid of the sensors. That's a good way. That's a perfect way to start. Because I only need 1 ship with the sensors to really take full advantage of that. So there's 9 mass for me there. I'm at 12. I was thinking of 1 railgun, but is that going to give me enough? Let's see, 6, 7. So yeah, I'm assuming that's going to give me 7. No, I am 1 mass short. Damn it. So what do I get rid of in that case? Maybe the life support. Also a little bit questionable, but it's pretty much doesn't affect my combat potential also. I'm going to get rid of that. We're going to sort of basic jam around here. And I was under the impression there was something here that would actually affect all ships in the fleet, or so I hope. So maybe I'm wrong on that. And actually, I know where the perfect spot is to put this. We'll just put it where I had the sensor array at. Because it fits it fits the swirling light aspect of it, right? No one's going to notice the difference until it's too late. And then the jamming effect will already be kicking in. Sadly, I did lose a little bit of power, so you could argue the extra 10% jamming isn't really worth it. But hey, we're already at like 30-40% evasion, so it should make a big noticeable difference at the very least. So let me just stretch this out a little bit more. Get the fin there a bit. And it's a shame I can't really call it Mark II, can I? Because I would argue it's not quite the true. But I am curious. Let me have a look. I saw I knew for a fact that there was some kind of aura effect for jamming that took Solium. Or maybe I'm wrong. I'll have to look at the research again to be certain of that. Boost weapon accuracy. So, oh, there's what I'm looking at. Reduces accuracy of all ships in enemy fleet. So that's what I was thinking of there. So I can choose. I find it interesting that the radium hull reinforcement is now uses thulium. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's not like I never use this thing anyway. So that's interesting. Jamming array would probably be something useful for something really big. But at least now it's good to know I still have that aura available to me, so a support ship is still an option for me. Now, I think we're ready to get started, because it looks like this eel is not going back to its territory, or what's left of the Taurian territory, I might add, so time to start showing them the door. Because hey, this is like literally their only combat ship. It's a bit overkill, and apparently the 50% hull actually just straight up negated my penalty there, so that's kind of nice. So I'm back at 100 per cruiser. Now, let's just enjoy my damn it, I forgot their name all of a sudden, the roamers. Although we're not going to get much of a chance to admire them, I guess. Because they're already demolishing this cruiser, this survey ship. And of course now it's completely blocking vision, so I can't even see what's going on. Go figure. There, nice and simple. I kind of question the effectiveness of the firepower because that seems a little bit slower than probably should have. But I think that's mainly because all the survey ships have they have armor resistance, so and considering I do the most damage with the railguns, that would justify that a little bit. So that's one ship taken care of. Sadly, no salvage, so I think this fleet is going to make its way over to the Taurians to deal with these star bases, clear them out a bit, and then I can jump on top of any resources that are available to me. The second fleet here, I think is going to, well, I was going to say destroy the Iridians there, but I want to get a constructor ready. Where's my Mark II constructor? I may even consider rushing one. Wow. 1,000 credits just to get a basic constructor. That is I would argue that is not worth it. Not for 2 turns worth of 2-turn wait basically built. Ooh. And my financial capital's built. And on top of it, we are sitting over at 100 billion credits a turn. And I would love to put a terraforming slot here, but that's inefficient. So I'm going to just put this one here where it can synergize with all this stuff. Especially since if I ever get around to improving my financial stuff, there will be like a 1 per colony type of structure I can place right here conveniently to boost the synergy even further. So I'm looking for that. As well as putting some components around the hive, which will be useful too. So there's a lot of work to be done. This is Kona. Like I said, we're getting started with the new Mark IIs. And next episode, we're going to get to work on the support cruiser to back them up. To make my fleet really devastating. And also, I am going to really need to look into the possibility of upgrading my raiders and bandits if there's the mass available. Which thankfully I do, but I think I'll save that till later because I'm focused entirely on straight up roamers at the moment, because these ships I won't need until they actually start assembling a damn fleet to fight me for all this hostility I'm about to show to everyone. So, where there was a 4th cruiser. Okay, there it is. So I was wondering what was going on. And this is Crux 3. You're going to build more of the roamers, even though it's going to be a little bit slower. The more the merrier. And we have the income to support it all, so I'm perfectly fine with that. Now, I'm at war with the Taurians. Come on, show me some ships you're kind of building. Huh. It's time for an open border treaty. I'm just finding it funny they're not actually suggesting it or actually opening it up for trade. Maybe because they don't have the research for it. And of course, the minor faction, after I took their world, is now building pirate ships. So, to force a race to actually build actual combat ships is to actually take their worlds from them, apparently. And even then, it's kind of laughable. Because these pirate snipers are going to be pointless. They're going to be easy fodder for me. And the mystery down here continues even more. Because I'm still wondering what the hell happened to this Yor territory. Out in the middle of nowhere, and apparently there's no planet that's influencing it now. So how the hell did Yor have territory here? This was a mystery I was confused about before. Otherwise, everything else seems pretty normal except for the fact that the Yor somehow are surviving, getting culture flipped when surrounded by Iridian's territory. Interestingly enough. Ooh, and I already have a constructor, so you are going over here as I prepare to take out the starbase. Yes, I want to declare war, I just want to make sure I'm close enough to actually attack the ship. No, not quite, so I have to wait next turn, damn it. And then we get to really see how effective these roamers are, with the armor resistance and the evasion on top of it. Terraforming is done in Tecovina. So, continue on with the research theme. I don't think that hurts at all. Let me just figure out. I don't want to go with Zulim that archive, do I? Although the synergy bonus would actually justify it here in the middle, so I may really want to consider that for when I have hexes like this that's completely surrounded by research. But otherwise, continue on with basic research and it'll bug me after a few turns. This is Sanctum, which is really inconvenient a world there to kind of like get production going proper. But let's see, population is a good way to start. I don't know why the hell they have a Duranium refinery here, but I'm gonna go with it anyway, I guess. I'll delete after a bit, I think. And not much else I need to do here until I can get more terraforming slots, because I can't really get Sanctum going. Mind you, it is one of the starting planets there for the races, so it's no surprise it's not that effective. But still, hopefully I can get something out of it. I'm just not sure what I want to do with it just yet. Oh, I think I know. Because New Iconia does not even have a shipyard just yet, so I may want to fix that. And it's busy growing population anyway, so maybe that's what I'll do. Get that building a shipyard, because there's nothing else to do. That's only going to take 2 turns, so that's not going to take long at all. Not long at all, and it's already practically maxed out. Wow. That population is doing amazingly well. Then I was going to pick military subsidies and see how much that boosts it, but actually, let me cancel that, and then I'll go military subsidies to see how that influences my ship production. My movement's been increased, so that's easily, I hope, 1 extra movement point for all my ships. So, main thing I want to do now is figure out how to get more mass out of my ship, because we're almost done with the specializations here. I want the production going high, because I think I want these to be more solo, like small type packs, which is going to be really problematic if I ever fight a big squad like the Kryklons here. But hey, with 31 logistics, I think I'm perfectly fine, so I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all there. And yes, And at least for my roamers, I got extra mobility. Perfect. I can't comment on the other ones just yet. And now, moment of truth. How much damage will I take against this starbase? Hopefully I destroy this effectively well and we have a bit of a blur. I just really wish I could figure out what's the best kind of camera. Maybe just simple follow? But of course, as soon as I try and move, it doesn't really work very well, damn it. So that's very helpful. And I don't claim to be a professional at the free camera. But that's actually an impressive amount of firepower that's to my liking. Lots of railguns, a little bit of lasers, missiles firing relatively quickly, I like it. Now this looks like an actual battle cruiser. I don't know how ships are handling the damage. One of my roamers is about to take a hit. But the starbase is pretty much already gone, so that's not a threat. Can I avoid taking damage? Wow. I think I took no damage at all. So that armor was just enough to soak for me until the starbase got destroyed, so we got ourselves a wrecking crew here. Hopefully that means I can destroy every single starbase I need to. I am liking this prospect a lot, and it's only going to get better from here. Just you wait and see, and on top of that we get an instant 30% research boost. Now this is a pirate starbase, so we can happily destroy that with no repercussions. And what do I want to do with this starbase? What has resources I'm soon going to take from one of the races? I'm not really seeing any. Besides for the Duranium here, no, I already got that. Let's see, Duranium there. But that'll be after I go out to steal the Arcane's worlds. I'm just wondering if there's anyone like in the middle here. Like you think the Terran Alliance would have some. No, I guess I'm not seeing anything. At least not in this region. And I'm not going to war with the Kryklons yet, even though that would probably make things a little more interesting, I'll be perfectly honest. But hey, I'm on good relations with them, and after all, they are my own creation, so I'm not afraid to admit there's a little bit of bias with me keeping them alive. I'm sorry to say, but I'll save the best for last, as far as killing them. So don't worry, they'll die soon enough. And this is Aurora. You are building more of these roamers for me. We're going to have a nice sizable fleet. I think, yeah, just 3 will do, and then we'll go back to regular production and my utility ships, because I think that will give me like 5, maybe 6 roamers there total for me to play around with, which is going to be pretty damn effective squads to kind of cover my region and to kind of force the issue. Now, of course, the real question, the real trick is, are they ever going to do anything with these shipyards or not? Because I see military subsidies being used. Military subsidies, but nothing is getting built. I don't know if the AI glitched out, bugged out, or doesn't know how the hell to fight. You take your pick. It is slowly starting to get a little depressing. I picked Malevolence so that way I can have an actual challenge, have an actual fight. Even though I'm sure Malevolent race loves having how easy everything's going. To be perfectly honest, it's not my personal taste. Ooh, and my roamer's actually got a new icon now, or look to him because of the jammer, so that's kind of nice. So the first of my Mark II is still up in the air whether they're actually considered a Mark II ship, because I don't know if it's an actual upgrade just yet. Probably will be a very noticeable bonus, or very noticeable difference once I get the support ship to accompany them. Then I think it will be worthwhile of being called a Mark II variant. So this is the Pirate Starbase. This should be pretty straightforward, with very minor damage, if any. Let's see. Yeah, that one took a little bit more damage. That's a shame. Can't win them all, I guess. But at least they're going to be very damn effective. So I cannot object. So this is the one for New Iconia and Sanctum. We'll put that to use. No, I am not giving you... I'm not helping you, Sante. I don't really care for that. Let's see, yeah. The Taurians were loving me until I decided to go to war with them. Wait, you are at war with our friend. Who the hell else am I at war with? Oh, I went to war with the Iranians. Okay, that explains it. The Krykla and the Terrans are actually fighting each other, so that's going to be amusing to see. It's going to be amusing to see if they actually fight each other is more what I'm getting at. So we're going to have a bandit go over there and scout. And I think I'm going to have a warm dose as well, because I am curious to see if they are actually going to fight each other. That would amuse me to actually have happen more than the fact that I'm going to war with everyone. Because everything's been so peaceful and quiet except for the Iconians, which I think I may have contribute to them being dominant against the Assailants. They're taking their homeworld right easily. Because I'm pretty sure the Assailants didn't even have any ships to kind of defend with. So only thing left, I think, for this region. Let's see, I delete that. Do I want to put any more food on there or not, though? I'm not sure. Certainly doesn't hurt to put more food. I just need... I'm gonna have to look at the possibility of approval, maybe? Pretty damn soon. But otherwise, military subsidies is the way to go. And I'm curious if there's a way I could tell how much that's increasing my military. That's what I would love to know. I don't think I have an effective way to find out, though, do I? All I know is I have 54 production, and that's probably not saying a lot. And I think what I'll have here is have this continue to build constructors for me, since I already got plenty of roamers getting constructed. Kutov, you are pretty much all set up the way I think I want you. And let's see, your population just needs a big boost. So we are going to get that going. 0.4 turn. Almost considering giving them a hospital, but... Or hell, probably another farm even, I might argue. Hell, they don't even have a hive, I just realized, so... Maybe I want to do that. Just throw a hive in here somewhere. This will be 5 synergy here, so that's probably the most effective. Oh, we have a terraformer slot. I should probably do that too, in that case. I just don't know where is the best place to put it. But we'll go with it. And then we'll worry about birthing subsidies, because it's still doing its production relatively effectively. And snipers, these pirate ships, we know what's going to happen. They're dead. Goodbye, good riddance. No one's going to miss you. Because you were from a former race I had already assimilated. And surprisingly, you are more of a threat than the actual minor race has ever been. More so than even most of the major races, I might add. So that's going to be amusing. And this is only 150 health, so it's safe to say I shouldn't take any damage. I took a tiny bit, surprisingly. Which is interesting considering how the first test went. But again, it's due to the evasion probability, so... There is a little bit of RNG there, but hopefully it's not going to go so badly for me that I end up losing one of my roamers as a result. This is the hope. Alright. The hex is done there, so I am happily throwing more money at it. Simply put. And that's going to make me a very rich person. Once I'm at the age of ascension... Huh. I have one roamer. Oh, that's the ECM one. Okay, that explains it. Because I thought I distinctly remember having them in packs of 3. And speaking of which, where's my squad of 4? Oh, it's down here. So you're going to destroy this starbase? This I should almost guarantee should be no damage at all. Regardless of the evasion, because of the extra firepower. Nope, not a single point damage. And that Terran constructor... Actually, I should start getting rid of the Terran's starbases now that I think of it there. Like I said, we're going to go to war with everyone, but I want to wait until this Terran constructor goes into my turf. And then I'll pounce on it. Like I said, we're going to war with everyone. And then the true test will begin to see if they actually do something about it.